Okay, so today we're going to talk a little bit about getting into drone racing, which is probably one of the fastest growing aspects of drone flying right now. And there's a good reason for it. It's high energy, it's exciting, and it's fun to actually feel like you're sitting in the drone as you're flying. So a couple different ways to get into it. You can buy racing drones, which you have to assemble, or you can go and get drones that basically are almost ready to fly, like this one here. They come pretty much assembled like this. I just added on the props, but you do have to add a receiver for your radio, so you're going to have to get a radio like this one, but you have to add a receiver to it, and you're going to need a battery to power it. But other than that, it pretty much just comes out of the box like this, already programmed, ready to fly, so it makes life easy for you if you don't want to do too much in that respect of building. This one here is a bind and fly, which basically means that everything is built just like that. It's ready to fly, except this one already has the receiver in it. And all you need to do is bind it to your transmitter. Now, of course, you have to get the same brand of transmitter that's in here, the transmitter that matches the receiver that's in here. But your camera is all hooked up. Everything is ready to go. You add up the props on just like the other one, and you add a battery to this one, and you're ready to go fly. Well, once you get into it, you're probably going to want one like this. This one is a racer, you know, and all the racers, they end up buying an all carbon fiber frame that's very, very durable. It stands up to, you know, day-and-day racing. These things can, you know, plow into a tree, bounce off, and keep flying. Just replace a prop or so. But these do have one big drawback in the fact that, you know, if you don't like to build, you're definitely going to want those other ones because they are competitive, but they're just not as durable as these. But these do require some building and some soldering, and we do have videos on soldering, so we can help you out on that end. But when you buy one like this, it basically comes in a package like this. It has all the parts. You put them all together, and then the nice thing about it is that you can custom it out. You can buy the type of motors that you want. You can buy the type of ESCs that you want. You can buy the type of camera. Like some people like a very wide angle lens. Some people like a narrow view. You can buy the type of board that you like flying with. Some people prefer one board over the other, a flight controller over the other. So you can customize this quite a bit. So the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need motors. You're going to buy 4 motors like this, and you're going to install them on there. And these motors are going to attach to speed controllers, motor controllers, that will, you know, regulate the voltage going through to power up the motors. And then you're going to need some type of flight controller board. And this is basically the hub of the whole system that's going to keep your bird level. It's going to, you know, give the right amount of juice to each motor so that they're balanced and even and keeps the thing horizontal, or, you know, in a attitude that you put it in. So you're going to want to buy one of these boards, and you can program in different aspects, different features into these boards. The other thing you need is you're going to need a camera, and you're going to need a transmitter, a video transmitter, for that camera. And so this is what you're going to see out of, and this is going to transmit that information back to either a monitor or some goggles like this. Now, with the exception of, you know, your transmitter system, and of course you don't need one quite like this, you can get a much smaller one, but I would say a minimum of 4 channels. Most likely you want at least 6 channels. This one happens to have 18, but you're going to need a transmitter, and you're going to spend some money on that. But you're going to spend a good amount of money on your goggles. But the nice thing about the goggles is that once you get them, you most likely, you know, will have them for quite some time before you buy another pair. So it's a good investment. Invest in a set that is nice, one that you like, is comfortable, fits you well, and you know, you want to purchase that anytime soon again. The last thing you'll need are batteries, and you're probably going to need a few of these. And racing batteries in size go anywhere from about 1,000 on up to about 1,800 milliamps. Most of the time 4-cell, you can get 3-cell. It's not as much power or much speed out of the bird, but 4-cell is basically what you want for that. So that's a quick overview on how to get into FPV racing. The 2 avenues, you know, either ready to fly or, you know, build it yourself and customize it. But once you do try it, I guarantee you're going to like it, and it's pretty addictive. So you'll probably be out there flying quite a bit. So hopefully one day we'll see you out at the race course and be able to fly together.